Hello, my dear friends. I'm Carla, and today I'm here to speak about the energetic flow in cities. Maybe you live in a city or in a village or in a town. Maybe what I'm gonna say is already resonating with you because you make the same experiences, and if you don't, then you could feel inspired and become a little more conscious of these phenomena and watch out for them more in your home, wherever that is. Why is it beneficial? Why could it be beneficial to consciously pay attention to the energetic flow inside of your room, your flat, your apartment, your house, the city you live in, the town, the village, the district you are in, the street? Well, could be beneficial because living somewhere, the external that we expose ourselves to, can really have an influence on our inside world. And it's important to find that inner strength and to find the mastery of the inner world, so you can be independent and you can be free, because you don't depend on your outer circumstances too much. Nonetheless, we are human beings. We are on our journey to develop these qualities, and so it can be really beneficial for us to develop these qualities and to create and to build and to think and to learn from a place of harmony and peace. So if we like to live in a space like that, then it can be smart, clever, good for us to check out the energies before we move into a place. So how can we, first of all, if we already are, well, maybe let's start even earlier in the process. So let's say you are free to choose where you can live. So how can you find that place? Actually, online there's a tool where you can type in your astrological information, and then you can find out where astrologically, for you personally, the best spot is on planet Earth for you to live in or to live at. It can be interesting, it could be an inspiration, it could be just interesting. And then if you did that, you can check in with your own feeling about it. Maybe you always wanted actually to go there, but you have never taken the time yet, so now you have another nice hint that you should definitely check out the place. So it can be an inspiration and quite cool. This is an option. Also, you could just take a card and like a map, and just feel the map and really intuitively with your fingers and in kind of in stillness at a quiet place, feel the map, and maybe even hold your hands over the map and feel where it gets a little warmer or where you feel more tension, where you want to move your fingers in which direction. So you can work with your body and your intuition, um, by having in your visual field the map of Earth. So yeah, you can work out like that too. Where do you feel just naturally drawn to? Let's say you already live in a city. Well, then it's really nice actually to take some time and to take a walk without any goal, without any target, and to just walk and follow your heart, really your intuition, and being in the moment, being present, and just following where your intuition leads you. This is how I end up in places that are really special, either because there are angelic presences or plant spirits, tree spirits, or sometimes because a special person lives in the street that has a really open heart center that is having a higher frequency and really uplifting that space. Sometimes also just because the life's energy, the chi, can flow through a specific place, through a street, for example, really well and in a really harmonious way, because the objects in the street, the houses, maybe some other objects, the road, are constructed in a way that is really serving the energy to flow through well and harmoniously. So it actually serves us in creating and thinking and finding our inner peace. So we don't have to be dependent on the outer circumstances, but we are humans, and the outer circumstances, if well chosen and consciously chosen, or by luck, which, if they are allowing life's energies to flow in a way that is benefiting you, because it makes it easy for you to find that inner peace, then you will just have an easier time to manage your life from that place, and to be creative, to create, to serve the people around you, to serve the city, to serve who or what you need to serve. So yes, I got inspired to talk about this because I actually today ended up in a city. I'm in a city, ended up in a street. A street that is a part of a really busy district, and it's a district, full of crime actually, and pretty busy, stressful, loud, not really that green. So, but I felt this calling just to keep going, and so I kept going, and then I turned and ended up in this little street. And for some reason I entered and I instantly felt really angelic presences here in the street. And it was so nice, and I really just stayed a while because the frequencies were so nice. They were just higher, and then I left the street to check out, if that was just leading me somewhere else where it's even nicer or the same. And then I left the street, and it was like a shift in frequency instantly. It was like whoop, went down some parameters. So I went back into the street and I checked out. It really was just the street, or it is just the street. It's interesting. I love to discover places like that where you wouldn't think they would be like that. And it's a little mystery also, because I won't ever probably find out what factors exactly come together in this street in order for me to feel this inner stillness here and to feel this high vibration. I can only imagine, because I felt angelic presences and I got some other signals that they were here, but even I don't know how many. Also, I don't know why, could be a person that is living here that is surrounded by a lot of angelic presences. Could also be maybe a group that is working here for a really good cause or something, anything that really emanates a higher vibration, also attracting other higher frequencies. But what exactly the story is behind the frequency of the street, I will not, probably not find out, but you never know, So yeah, it's beautiful to be sensitive and to follow your intuition, to follow your heart, to live in the moment, to take a walk in presence with space, so you can actually feel what is going on frequency-wise, and take advantage also, because this audio I'm just recording because of this frequency in the street inspired me to talk about it, maybe that's why I came here. So yeah, I wish you a beautiful day, and maybe for my last words, I don't know if you live in a city. I do currently. For me personally, from time to time it's a struggle, and I like to leave the city because I just feel so home in nature and find just the greatest peace and have my personal health in nature. But also there's a lot of the cities like me, they like to they like me to be there, and there are always things for me to get done in the city. There's things waiting for me. So I do live in a city also from time to time, and I can recommend, if you maybe feel challenged by the city as well, sometimes I can recommend for you to find a cemetery. Cemeteries are amazing because they are usually really not full of people, and people still have this respect of the place and of the dead people. So I can recommend cemeteries. I had one of my deepest meditations during my during a phase where I was meditating for hours on end. I had meditations that were really deep and beautiful at a cemetery. I went there every day. It was a beautiful place and really a home for me at that time. Also, I can recommend for you to take these walks, just intuitive walks, without a target, without a goal, just inside of your city. Really get yourself into the present moment and find out where your body and where your heart will lead you to. There are hidden gems and little secrets and beautiful people in every city. I'm really sure about that, and it's really just about finding them, because you attune your own high frequency to this high frequency, and then they will attract each other and be matching at some point. So you will find that place, find that person, find that little secret inside of this stressful city, So I can recommend for you to do that also. And then also I can recommend choosing consciously where you're going to live if it's possible for you. I know the rents can be quite high and difficult to find places in some cities. It's a challenge, but if you have the give it a try, because especially if you're on your healing journey and if you are transforming quite a bit, you're doing a lot of work in this life, a lot of spiritual work, and the spiritual realms, they really love people like you, and they love to support people like you, and they love for people like you to keep going on this journey and to develop quickly and good, and so they really like to support you. So they would love for you to have a good circumstance that is benefiting you in the way that you need it. So if you open a door, maybe there's energies inside that can help you. So take a look if you can find that place that you would really love to live in that city. Maybe you get lucky because you are so supported, because you're doing such important healing work, and this is always supported by beautiful energies. So keep this in mind. Just because other people are having a hard time finding places in the city or apartments doesn't mean for you it must be the same, because for me, as I said, I've been living in a city for years, and it's been so easy for me to find new living situations, and my fluctuation was really, really high. Like, I was moving in and out and changing home and places, and really having a crazy life, kind of, with many, many changes and high frequencies. So frequently I was changing places, and it was always easy over and over again for me to find something. Always it was matching my vibration. So yeah, that is definitely always good. If your vibration is quite high, you will most likely be attracted to a place that is matching that vibration. But also, you can be in a quite high vibration. That happened to me as well, but still you have a lot to let go of, a lot of garbage in your system. So you might attract actually a place there where you will find some darkness, because it is matching some karmic topics that are still lingering in your system, although you're currently in a high vibe, so that's interesting as well. But I can only recommend to not let yourself be influenced by people that have a rather difficult time to find a nice place in a city, because if you are, like I said, on your healing journey, you are supported by the spiritual realms a lot, and they will help you to find what you need, what is good for you now. So be optimistic about it. I can only talk from experience and from experiences of friends of mine that found that to be true on their own journey as well. Living situations, cities, spiritual awakening, and yes. So this is I guess what was good to speak about for now. I hope you found any type of inspiration, and I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful moment now, and for the next moments. All the best to you, and talk to you soon.